views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the participants and do not necessarily reflect the views of Bronxnet or the program underwriters.
Hi there, I'm Gary Axelbank. It's a city game because it's born of concrete. WallBall, otherwise known as handball, is all about a ball, a wall, and a dream. And so today we are about to be the most New York you can get. It is the 2016 RedBull Slaps Tournament brought to you on Bronxnet TV. So stay tuned, there is much more coming your way here on Bronxnet. Hi there, Gary Axelbank back with you. For 6 years, the United States WallBall Association has given over 2,000 young athletes the opportunity to realize their full potential with only a ball. So who better to give you the best of the battle on the courts that took place at the RedBull Slaps preliminary rounds on Van Cortlandt's iconic handball courts than the CEO and founder of the U.S. WallBall Association. So happy to have with us Jasmine
Thank
Rain.
you for having me.
Nice to have you with us. Let's just start from scratch.
Sure.
Tell me about the U.S. WallBall Association.
Oh, well, the U.S. WallBall Association was founded 6 years ago by myself. It was inspired, unfortunately, by the passing of my 16-year-old brother, who was an incredible athlete. And it was chance happening. You know, I had a tournament in his memory, and about 50 kids showed up from the neighborhood.
Wow.
And I said, I know all you guys don't know my brother. So where are you coming from? And they said, well, we just love handball. And I kind of had like an aha moment right there. You know, I was going to school at the College of Staten Island. I was a business major. And just all the pieces kind of, you know, came together. My professor encouraged me. He said, all this is just happening in front of you. Why don't you just incorporate? Why don't you just turn this into a business? Why don't you do some outreach and really see how far this goes? And so, you know, just using social media, Facebook and Twitter and stuff, I realized that they played the sport all over the place. And it's not only just popular in New York, not only in the USA, but worldwide. And
what I really like about it, and folks who know me here on Bronxnet TV, we like to do things that are more than just, you know, the ball, the wall, and the dream, but really you do this for a larger empowerment. Talk about that.
Absolutely. Well, we don't just play handball. You know, I try to incorporate resources and partner with local organizations and agencies like NYPD, for example. So when we have a tournament, we try to teach the kids something. So we do anti-violence tournaments with the NYPD. We do tournaments about financial literacy. We do that with Capital One. And so we try to always incorporate some type of resource that might not be available to these kids, especially the kids who live in, you know, economically disadvantaged neighborhoods. We try to expose them to things that they otherwise wouldn't be exposed to.
So it is much larger than just, as I said, the ball and the wall. You try to have it have implications that are empowering and developing.
Yeah, and we not only do we want to develop champions, but we want to develop people as well. And so not only again do we provide resources, but we also give them a chance to travel, to be exposed to different countries, different cultures. A lot of these kids, you know, have never been, you know, within a 100-block radius of their home. And so now they're having a chance to go to Colombia or to Italy to play their favorite pastime. And, you know, this is something that's going to potentially have an impact on their entire life.
Let's talk about some of the numbers. And before we went on the air today, you were telling me about all the traveling you're doing, literally because of handball.
Literally.
So let's see if we can get our arms around how many either locally in the Bronx or in the city, and then even literally worldwide, are interested in handball.
So we're actually up in the millions.
Millions?
Millions.
Stop.
Yep. Not in the United States.
Oh, okay.
But worldwide, we're up in the millions. So we have currently 50 states that play handball.
All 50?
Well, 50. right? There's more than
15.
50.
50.
So there's more than 50, right?
Okay.
So there's 50 states that play, with the exception of one or two, right,
Okay.
that don't play handball, that have, school leagues or local leagues, local
Right.
organizations that organize the sport. Now, outside of the United States, there's 33 countries that actually have professional leagues, professional organizations. And a lot of these countries, they're so far ahead of us, they have stadiums, they have spectators, they have people that
Wow.
actually pay for ticketing to come and watch, these athletes play. And what's so ironic about the whole thing is that in the United States, where we hands down have the best players in the world, we have none of that. And so that's something that I'm trying to change.
There's a lot of talk about making it an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
It's never been an Olympic sport. That's
No.
correct? Okay. So what is it going to take? Are we close, or is it still somewhat of an effort?
It's somewhat still an effort. You can't just go from being, a grassroots thing to just the Olympics, right? We have to kind of take the proper steps. So first step would be the World Games Association, the Pan American Games. We kind of got to get to the JV of the Olympics,
Right.
and then we have to get more countries on board as well. And so once we do that, then we can approach the IOC and, suggest that this become an Olympic game. But as of now, I don't think that we have enough countries participating.
I really have to ask you this, and in the intro, I talked about the WallBall tournament,
Yep.
and yet everybody knows the game and you're seeing it behind us, as handball.
Yep.
Why one is WallBall and handball? Is it the same? Is there a difference? Are we now more formal that we call it WallBall? What's the deal?
So I'm glad you asked that question. It's the same exact concept as what is happening with soccer, right? Where we call it soccer, the sport of soccer. Overseas, it's called football. So overseas, what we know of as handball is called WallBall. And also there's a sport in the Olympics that already exists called team handball or Olympic handball,
Right.
or European handball.
Right,
but it's
right.
played completely different ball, different rules, totally different game. And so to avoid the confusion with the existing sport of handball that exists in the Olympics, we're trying to get on trend with the rest of the world and call it WallBall.
Let's talk about the fitness of the athletes that we're going to see in the tournament. A lot of us Sunday morning players, and those of us who grow up in the Bronx and in the schoolyards, know about, well, we just get up and we play, and then maybe there's somebody who's really good at it or a little better than everybody else, and then you say, well, he could play in a tournament. But my sense is that the athletes who play in your tournament and the tournament that RedBull is supporting, that we're going to take a look at, is that these are real athletes, that they take it a lot more serious than, us old folks who get out there on Sunday morning.
These guys, they train, they have routines, they have trainers. What's going to be really interesting that the viewers will see in a moment is that a lot of the females who play, they utilize the sport to sort of lose like the baby weight. The two females who are like the most competitive in the game had just had babies, I think 4 months before they competed in this tournament. And so
Wow.
you'll see them in their match, and literally I think one just had a baby 4 months ago, the other one just 5 months ago. And I mean, they're moving, they're getting in there, they're diving. And so a lot of these people don't just use the sport as a means of recreation, but they use it as a means of also releasing stress, releasing anxiety. A lot of players have told me that, it's a form of therapy for them, just hitting the ball against the wall instead of hitting someone. So it's amazing in all aspects. It's good for, the mind, the body, and the spirit.
Maybe the best example of what I was talking about in terms of fitness and in terms of preparation is Timbo Gonzalez.
Yep.
And we're going to take a look. Bronxnet's very own sports guru, Bobby C., got an inside look at the king of the courts, Timbo Gonzalez.
Hey guys, I'm Timbo Gonzalez, RedBull Pro Handball Champion, and welcome to my party.
He's a New York City playground legend, and he's coming to a court near you. No hoop needed, no equipment necessary. Meet Timbo Gonzalez, inner city youth turned professional handball star.
I was out here about 7 years old. That's when I moved down out here to Kingsbridge area. So growing up, it was really hard. You have drug dealers, on every corner. My friends got me involved in handball. It was just something different. I gave it a try and instantly became addicted. It just kept me, from hanging around the wrong crowd. It's like a big stress relief, so it helped me out so much. Like I would go to school and I'll be like, damn, I can't wait to, get out of school and, go play handball. It's just like so addicting. I just always wanted it. It was always on my mind. Like I couldn't really think about nothing else. Just play handball.
A Red Bull athlete, Timbo went from king of the park in Kingsbridge to king of the courts around the city. And today, he owns the urban jungle, no matter where it is.
I took a lot of L's, so I just always wanted to keep playing, and that's what I think was the best thing, that I never gave up. When I got my first win in the game, it just boosted my confidence level, and it's like once you get that taste, it's like you want more. Keep as consistent as I can, get to everything, and just put pressure on them, kind of wear them down, get them exhausted, have them running side to side. Just go in there comfortably. Like if you know you're the best, basically. July 30th is going down at Van Cortlandt Park. RedBull Slabs Don't Miss It. It's going to be one of the greatest events. I'm just excited for it. Everyone, has been waiting on this tournament. You have people training really hard. We have people coming, from out of town. 3-time champ at the RedBull Slabs. I will definitely be looking out to see who could pull out, the tournament, because it's going to be interesting this year. Come out, maybe if you want to try it out, give it a try. I guarantee you're going to have fun and just enjoy it. It's get a ball for $1 and just go out there and have fun with your friends, be active. It's a great sport.
Hey, thanks to Bobby C. about that beautiful piece on Timbo Gonzalez, who is the king of the courts. And you actually will hear from Timbo a little later on. He'll be one of the commentators during the 2016 Red Bull Slaps tournament. Here in the studio with Jasmine Ray, let's talk a little bit about the players themselves and the range of players who participated in the tournament, specifically in the preliminaries that were held last week in Van Cortlandt Park.
Well, so what's really cool about this tournament is the fact that as long as you're good enough, you can be anywhere from 18 years old all the way to 50 years old and compete in this tournament. And the preliminaries, we actually saw players from the new generation, the 18, 19, and 20-year-olds defeating a lot of the old school players. And so now we're keeping an eye on the new generation, but also paying homage, to the guys who've been around, who laid the groundwork for these players, these up-and-coming players. And, they've been somewhat of like a role model to them, So it's very interesting. You don't have to be within a certain age category to compete competitively, right? You can be anywhere from 18, like I said, all the way to 50.
All the way up.
All the way up.
Talk about some of the skills that the players have to have in order to be successful. I mean, is it running? Is it physical strength? What is it?
All of the above. So, I would say the most important is hand-eye coordination, right? I had a professor over at LIU actually tell me that he believes this sport should be the foundation of every single sport, just because you have to develop the very basics of skill sets that you would need in any sport, right? So the very first is hand-eye coordination. And another one is lateral movement. So you got to develop your lateral movement, being able to go from side to side.
And it's got to be quick, and folks are going to really enjoy watching the speed with which, if a ball's almost going out, that somebody can return it and then get to the other side of the court.
Absolutely, yep. So you got to have a lot of body control. You have to have a strong core in order to play this game. You have to sort of, as I said, hand-eye coordination is extremely important, because when you're in the middle of a match, you're not actually looking at the ball, right? So when you're going for a shot, you want to keep an eye on where your opponent is, where your next shot is. It's almost like, I think Thavo had discussed with you behind the scenes, it's like chess, right? Where you're kind of always looking at where your opponent's headed, where your next shot is, and at the same time, where you're considering all these things, you're not actually following the ball. You listen to it, you measure it, and you go for it without even looking down at it.
There's probably a certain amount of instinct involved in doing that. When you look at the range of players, what I learned from talking to them and watching them play and all that is the level of passion that they have for this sport. A lot of us, kind of traditional Bronxites who play basketball or soccer or baseball or whatever it is, football, we would say, well, that would be a minor sport. But to the people who participate in the tournament, it's a major sport, and
It's
I don't want
more
to say
than
it's
that.
their lives. It's unbelievable.
Yep. I've had people tell me that they've started with basketball, with football, with baseball, and ever since they picked up a handball, they never went back to their original sport.
What we said earlier, right? The ball, the wall, and the dream.
That's
what
it.
it's about. Okay, before we travel to Brooklyn for what is bound to be an exciting finals, Tatiana Parrish from Bronxnet hit the Bronx's Van Cortlandt Park courts to give us the inside scoop of the 2016 Red Bull Slaps preliminary rounds.
Red Bull returns to the Bronx to host the Red Bull Slaps WallBall tournament.
It's fantastic, and it's a testament to the level of commitment and love that all these individuals have for the sport of handball. You know, the sport of handball is a New York City tradition, and it's been played by many different communities for decades.
World champion and Red Bull sponsored player Timbo Gonzalez returns to the Boogie Down to celebrate the sport he grew up on.
You know, bringing this tournament to my home park, this is where, you know, I basically grew up training and earning, you know, the spotlight that I got today.
Jasmine Ray turned what we know as handball into a slapping sensation in international competition known as WallBall. Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr. awarded Timbo Gonzalez a proclamation for the outstanding achievements he's accomplished.
And so when we speak of Timbo, we speak of a young man who has fallen in love with the sport of handball, who has dedicated himself spiritually, mentally, physically to be the very best. We have the #1 handball player in the world.
For me, I look myself as playing handball as a good sport, so I'll be entertaining to play it. It's a good sport for me, and I think it was a good decision for me to play handball.
Well, I have my wonderful fiance, and he's an A player, and I've been playing 25 years, and he's been playing for some time, so we're coming to support the sport.
WallBall veteran James Aguilera passes his skills down to his son.
It feels great. I've been playing for so many years that I started my son when he was 8 years old until now, and he's 25 now. So I come out to support everybody.
Everyone's here. You know, I've heard that people came from Spain and Florida and Philly, you know, places like that, and all the 5 boroughs in New York City. So it's an amazing experience, you know?
Well, my fiance is one of the girls that are playing handball, and she usually plays tournaments on and off. Her name is Audi Ramos, and she's playing with Jackie. And yeah, so we're here with family and friends, and we're enjoying ourselves.
Danielle Daskalekis and Sandy Ying, reigning champions, are seeking to reclaim their throne.
So we won our first round. We could have done a little better, but we're doing pretty good, and I think it's only going to get better. But the atmosphere is great, the music is fun, and I just feel lively, so I feel good.
Well, hopefully we try to take our title again, but we could only hope for the best. Yeah.
While the champions attempt to hold on to their titles, there's fierce competition coming from Timbo Gonzalez's sister, Pro A player Christina Torres. She and her partner, Tamika Pearson, have their own plans to take home the gold.
We're trying to win this. My partner came out from California, and you know, my brother's #1. We're trying to be #1 just like him.
From the roaring cheers of the crowd to the intensity on the courts, Red Bull Slaps not only captured the Bronx's WallBall culture, but it gathered the powerful strength behind its community. For Bronxnet, this is Tatiana Parrish.
Thanks, Tatiana. Was a real exciting series of preliminary rounds in Van Cortlandt Park. We're here with Jasmine Ray from the United States WallBall Association. Let's talk about the fact that the borough president was there. For me, as a Bronxite, an enthusiastic Bronxite, the idea that the #1 citizen was there was a good thing, and kind of made everybody, and you could see in the video, made everybody real excited.
I think everybody was extremely excited to see him. He's an athlete. I believe he plays basketball.
He does.
And the last few tournaments that we had in the Bronx, he actually got on the courts with a lot of our youth and played handball for about 2 hours with them. So, it was exciting to see him, and it was especially exciting for him to honor, one of our players who, Timo Gonzalez, comes from St. James in the Bronx. So I'm sure that's pretty exciting for him to be able to celebrate, the #1 handball player in the world comes from right here in his borough.
You were talking earlier about the importance of handball and your association as regards developing other things other than just learning to play the game.
Right.
This fits right in not only with his, but all of our agenda to make the Bronx healthier.
Yep. So, a ball, a wall, and a dream, right? You don't need any equipment. You don't need...
I don't know if it's time that I pass you the ball yet.
the baton, right?
Yeah, that's
you
it.
don't need a team, right? You just literally, there's balls in any one of the 16,000 bodegas in the city, and it costs $1, right? Now it's free because we manufacture our own handball.
Oh, is that true?
We manufacture our own handball in China. Yes, we do. And we give them away. And so now this sport is more accessible than ever. You don't need anything to play. No equipment, no team, just a ball and a wall. And so it's the most accessible form of recreation and competition in the city.
Okay, so we're going to take a look at the battle in Brooklyn that is already underway. It has been so far a match on the courts filled with pure athletic ability. So let's take a look at the men's semifinals and go to St. John's Park in Brooklyn, New York.
The battle everyone has been waiting to see. Semifinals matchup, Gio versus Tavo. Underdog Tavo dominates on the court as he is eager to defeat WallBall favorite Gio. Intensity is in the air as the Pro A players battle to be RedBull Slap's WallBall champion. Neck and neck with each other, Gio and Tavo aren't taking any plays off as they chase the ball out of bounds to save it. As the game comes to close, Tavo takes the win, advancing him to the finals and one step closer to becoming the potential WallBall Pro men's single champ.
And that's only the beginning of the action that you're going to be seeing. We got a lot more to show you. I do want to thank Jasmine Ray, who is the United States WallBall Association.
Thank
you really
you.
are doing an unbelievable job. And guess what? We're going to see you out on the courts.
I'll see you there.
All right. We're going to take a quick break, but when we return, Bronxnet will be back out there at the courts at St. John's Park in Brooklyn as we check out the finals of the 2016 RedBull Slaps tournament. Stay tuned.
Hello, good people of the Bronx and beyond. Welcome to A Life in Art.
Christina Torres, Open Pro Level females handball player. Growing up in the Bronx and learning handball at a young age has played a huge role in shaping who she is today.
I started playing when I was 6 years old. My mom actually loved the sport and she just started coming to play. Me and my brothers and sisters had no choice but to pick up the ball and start playing. So my parents rather us be here than to be in the street and not knowing where we were. So the best thing to do was to come as a family and to just play in the courts.
Handball has many physical benefits, in addition to the safety and emotional support the sport offers.
I'm living proof of the health benefits. This is my 3-year-old daughter, Jayla, and when she was born, I actually gained 90 pounds, 220 I was. I just started, let me just play handball and not think of it. And in 2 weeks, I actually dropped 16 pounds in 2 weeks. Timothy Gonzalez is my brother. He's the #1 handball player in New York. He's the best male open player, and you know, I have potential to be the best female, and that's what I'm striving for. The same energy that everyone feed off of him, I would like the same attention, and you know, it just feels good when everyone is cheering for you and stuff like that. I wish everyone luck, and I please all the spectators come out so you can know about the WallBall world, all the organizations, all the tournaments, and it's gonna be a 9-court tournament. It's a great park, and we're just trying to spread the word for WallBall, handball for everyone, and trying to get it up there for everyone.
For more information on this inspiring player, or to get involved in the sport, visit the website below. This is Meg Sackman for Bronxnet.
Welcome back to the RedBull Slaps tournament. I'm Jasmine Ray here with RedBull Pro Timbo Gonzalez, and we're watching the Women's Open Pro Doubles.
Hey, how you doing, guys? We got a very interesting matchup right here in the finals. We have the newer generation versus the older, experienced team right now.
And what's so interesting about this match is one of the teams that ended up in the finals, they're twin girls, Jasenia and Melanie, 18 years old. And they're some of the newcomers on the scene playing against some veterans. One of the females on the court is actually Timbo's sister, Christina Torres, and her partner, Tamiko Pearson. And so you have what's seemingly a pro team versus the young and the new generation. These twins have enormous chemistry and great shots. They're very talented, very in sync.
Stay strong.
And you have Christina Torres and Tamiko Pearson just extremely aggressive. So you have two totally different styles of playing, different age brackets, different styles. You have one that plays with skill and the other that plays with aggression, pure aggression and passion.
It's going to be a great finals match right here. You know, you got the newcomers on the block that's stepping in, and, you know, they want to prove a point and show, you know, their talents coming up in the open. So it's a lot on the line right here. Bragging rights also, you know, to let these people know, don't take us lightly.
Yeah, this is one of the most biggest prize cash prizes in female division, and one of the biggest female brackets in handball history. We actually had 80 females competing in this tournament. We're down to the very last 4, and they're playing for $3,000 cash, which is almost unheard of in a female division for this sport. So, you know, this is definitely a first, and you could tell these 4 really want it.
It's amazing to see how these young juniors play in this tournament, you know, with so much pressure, and they just playing like if they've been here before. It's very focused and determined.
Let's see if we can get you guys a score here.
Oh.
Ooh, contact. We have the twins, Jasenia and Melanie, up to serve. And the score is 3-all, 3 serves 3.
The sisters actually took out the favorites for the tournament, which is Sandy and Danielle, which pound for pound is the best women's double team right now in the world. They win the majority of the tournaments. They just came off winning the nationals.
Yeah. And actually, Timbo, I think they took out the veterans, I believe Sully and Audi. Didn't they take them out?
Yeah, they actually did beat them in the first day of the tournament.
So I can tell you now, these 4 definitely earned their spots. We have the younger generation, Jasenia and Melanie, took out 2 of the hardest teams in the entire bracket. And the front team had some complications in the last round. You had one of the players has asthma. Her asthma was acting up. She got nauseous, and you know what? She played through it, and they won their match. So these 4 won it.
That's what's so great about this sport. You know, it's the same thing like real life. You know, she's just not giving up. She's out there fighting for what she wants, and she's not letting anything get in the way of that.
It reminds me of her brother, Timbo, sitting right next to me here. Let's see if we can get you guys a score. 6 serving 3. Tamiko and Thina up at 6 serving 3. Tamiko hits it under. The twins are up. The score is 3 serving 6. The twins are serving. Yeah, these twins are really doing damage on the court right now. Score is 4, serving 6. Back team is up.
It's a lot of pressure on this game. You see everyone usually making those key shots, and the pressure is, wearing down on them.
You know, I didn't even notice that they're hitting a lot of balls under where I would expect them to kill it, but I think that you're right. They're feeling the pressure right now. Everybody's feeling the pressure.
Well, both teams should be extremely exhausted. The other team of the juniors, they just came off of a game against the best team pound for pound, and they were down 15-9
Wow.
and end up getting up and running the game out. They went on a 9 to 21 point lead to earn their spot in the finals.
That's amazing.
And Tamiko and Christina losing in the semifinals also, fighting back as a team and end up pulling out a crazy win, 21-20, which was a 1 point difference to earn their spot in the finals. So they both had their struggles.
These ladies definitely earned their spots in the finale.
You can see all the ladies playing more safe.
I was just going to say how cautious they are. You can see that, wow. Look at that cross cut.
Look at
shot.
this.
Whew. Amazing. Amazing. The twins are playing with aggression. They want to win. Score is 7, serve 6. The twins are up now. Wow. Jasenia with the underhand. 8, serving 6. The twins are up now. Everybody's waiting for their opportunity to kill the ball.
Tamiko is so smart. What she's doing is slowing down the pace of the ball. She likes that the girls play fast pace, so she wants to slow it down on them,
One of the smartest
Put them
players
on
in the
defense.
game.
Also, she has a tremendous positioning in this game. Very dominant female on the court.
Definitely amazing player. She actually flew all the way from California to compete in this tournament.
And stayed out here for an extra week when
Yeah.
their plans was to leave a few days after the tournament.
We started this tournament July 30th on a Saturday. During
What
the
a shot.
semifinals, we were rained out. Tamiko wanted this, so she stood in New York for an entire week with a newborn baby just to play in this tournament.
That shows you the drive and passion they have for the sport.
Block call. 7, serving 8. The twins are up. Tamiko and Tina serving. Out ball. Seven serving 8. Tamiko serving. Block ball. Tamiko still serving at 7, serving 8.
Both teams look extremely tired.
They're both exhausted. They're fighting. All 4 of them are fighting. But you can't tell. They're all exhausted. Timeout call, Tamiko. The twins are serving.
Christina told her no timeout.
No timeout. Look at that. She wants to play through it.
She hit the cameraman right there.
We had a little collision with a player and on our cameraman here, but game continuing. Look at these girls.
Great get.
Amazing. Amazing playing. Jasenia and Melanie are up. 9, serving 7.
Short ball call.
Jasenia serving.
Been a great event. We have Thavo Ruiz, which has never won a singles title, finally get a singles title, which is well deserved and earned. He's always tasted it, been in the finals multiple times against the greatest players.
Yeah, haven't you played against him in slaps before, or was it you and Gio?
No, I played Gio. I played him in the Big Blue Ballers twice and King of the Courts twice in the finals, so he definitely deserves his win. Told me he was hungry. I played with him in an open doubles yesterday and we won. He talked to me all day about it, said I gave him his confidence back and he felt hungry that he could bring out the win today, and he did it. He did what he wanted.
Gio was actually playing with an injury. I did think that he looked a little off. Oh, look at that, Tamiko with the dive. Oh.
Hard hustle pays off.
Melanie hitting it over the line.
Yeah, Gio had an injury on his
Gio had
right hand finger, so
serious slice on his finger.
took away from his serve, which is something that's very effective in his game.
Still a great game. He definitely gave Thabo a great match. And as you said, Thabo definitely deserved it. You know, the guy fights. And he's a gentleman on and off the court. I can't think of anybody else that deserves the title more than him.
Greatest sportsmanship in the game is definitely should be earned by him.
Yep. Dina serving the ball. Let's see if we can get a score here.
Nice.
Wow. Eight serving 9. Tamiko serving. The Twins are still up. 8 serving 9.
Great power by Tamiko right there.
Beautiful, beautiful drive. Look at Timbo and Sister think so much alike. They both said, look at that power. Tamiko is probably one of the strongest on the court right now.
She is called the Xena of handball.
Pure strength and size. She's tall. She's solid. She definitely hits the ball like a man. Look at these girls. Wow. Beautiful get by Tamiko.
After giving birth, being able to move like that, you have to give this girl credit.
Was her daughter's about 4 months old? 4 or 5 months old?
I have no idea, but yes, she just had a newborn baby.
She just had a baby and diving on the court already.
So did my sister.
That's right. They both just had a baby. Look at that. It's amazing.
These are all champions right here playing. You have the
Definitely.
girls that play in the juniors, and I believe they win all of them.
Yeah, they pretty much dominate. The girls dominate the sport in the junior division. These girls just turned 18. They're new to the pro bracket, and look, they're playing like veterans already. Look at them. They have so much chemistry. Wow, look at that.
Who just hit that?
That was Melanie. Melanie with the underhand. Killed it right into Miko's corner. 11 serves 9. Dina serving. Dina and Tamiko are up 11-9. Outside. The Twins are up. Jasenia and Melanie are up. Jasenia serving. No, timeout call. So who do you like in this game, Timbo? I mean, I know the answer is obvious, but would you say on camera who you like in this game?
I would definitely go with Tamiko and my sister just because of their experience, I believe. Experience most likely always wins the games, but the girls are definitely playing good, so you can't count them out.
Do you think that's the case also in the men's bracket, that experience?
It definitely helped Davo because Davo trains multiple times with Gio, and he's familiar with all his big shots, so Davo felt confident going into that game, and he just said, if I feel like I could get all his shots and be more consistent than him, I could pull out the win. And at the end, Gio, you know, he got worn out from the gets that Davo was making. He was just on top of every ball.
That, and he was playing with an injury, right? So,
yeah, that too. You can put that
it's hard to play under those conditions. So what do you think happened? I know Kadeem was one of the favorites in the tournament, and he got taken out by Wally, who came all the way from Philadelphia to compete in this tournament. What do you think happened in that match? How was it that Wally was able to take out Kadeem?
I just think Kadeem was very unfocused. He didn't go for shots he normally makes. He was settling for the lesser shots, playing more cautious. And you can't play against people like that that's coming from another state to compete in a tournament because they're coming with that drive that, you know, they want to win. They're not going to come this far to play around, so you have to put them away.
That's true. I think Wally drove, what, like 2 hours to get here?
2 hours.
2 weekends in a row, so I know he came to win. The girls are back on. 9 serving 11. Jasenia serving. Look at these girls going at it.
It's so weird to see the newer generation, which is, what's the other one's name?
Jasenia and Melanie. Melanie is serving right now.
The other one, Jasenia, is going for shots, which are short hops, and That's one of the hardest shots in the game. Nobody goes for that, and she's going for them like if she had that shot forever.
Yep. These girls are amazing. They definitely earned their position here.
Oh. Tie game.
Tied at 11. The girls are serving.
Allen and James, Allen and Pooch never played together in the tournament. First time playing together ever and win the tournament.
And how do you think they were able to come out with a win?
I like them. I like them in that match just because Alex had played a lot of handball this weekend and he was tired. So, you know, he told himself he couldn't perform, but he'll definitely be in the finals.
Wow. I'm sorry to cut you off. Did you see that? She just short hopped the ball 2 times in a row with her right.
And that's even a hard shot for a pro player.
Amazing. Wow. These girls are
She felt comfortable going for a big shot right there, and she went for it.
Yep. This girl's got a lot of heart. 11-13, Tamiko serving. Tamiko and Thina are down 2 points.
Tamiko has such an unorthodox swing, like underhand paddle, kind of similar to the California style players because she had moved to California.
Wow, so she's already adapting to the way they play out there. That's amazing. You got Jasenia again with another right underhand. Her right underhand is on fire right now.
Contact was made, great call.
Block ball. (11) serving 13. Thina serving. Front team is down 2 points. Look at these girls. Wow. You know what? Big kudos and shout out to the girls in the front team. Just had babies, probably have 10 years on the girls that are behind them. And these girls are fighting. It's amazing. Amazing to watch. Wow. The ball hits the crack and goes straight up. Through Tamiko off. The girls, the twins are serving.
They have a little more energy. That's what's helping them out right now.
It's the youth, huh?
Being young.
Yeah. You know what, though? Look at Thina. She's getting aggressive.
Good reset right there by Tamiko.
Block call. 13 serving 11. The twins are up 2 points.
Nasty placement right there. Uses her body to put the shot, so it's hard for the opponent to see around her.
Yeah, you know, if I was Tamiko, I'd be in the front the whole time, blocking the entire court, right?
Yeah.
She definitely has the experience to be up close to the wall. She's got the size to block a lot of her shots.
That's how they beat their opponents in the semis. They were just getting them exhausted with the hard drives and keeping them, pushing them back.
Yep. And I'm shocked. Tamiko's playing a lot of the back. Look at her far in the back.
Yeah, she's tired.
Why is she giving up? Ah, okay. Looks like she's giving up a lot of the front, but I don't know. The girls are missing, so she's getting away with it right now. Tamiko and Thina changing sides. First serve, 11-13. Tamiko serving. They're down by 2 points. The twins are still up. Made a little contact there.
I don't think that ball was reaching the wall. It was hit very soft.
Larry's got to make a call.
Let's see what the call is going to be called. No blocks. They're awarded the point.
No block. Point. 12 serving 13. Tamiko still serving. Now they're down by 1. Oh, the girls are getting aggressive now. Look at that. Wow. Look at these girls. Amazing hand-eye coordination. Look at that. Wow. Beautiful drive right down the middle by Melanie. This girl's got 2 good hands.
So composed also, that's what helps her
Yeah,
game.
she's the most calmest player on the entire court. No block. Back team called a block. It was not a block. The Twins are up. 13 serving 12. The Twins are up. Jasenia serving. They're up by 1. Oh, ball hitter. Wait. She called hold it before.
Yep.
Let's see. I heard hold it call and then the ball hit her. Let's see what.
If you make a bad call, you're not awarded that. It's definitely a down.
Well, what did you think? Was that a block?
I didn't see her create contact off a backswing, so I don't know what the ref saw.
That's going to be an interesting call. There was a block. Look at that sportsmanship. I love it. The game is really intense.
Well, this call, he's using all the refs' calls, so
Wow.
I don't know what's going on.
Here we go. Everybody's patiently waiting for his decision. Okay, she called blocks, and he's saying it was a block ball. So as soon as somebody makes a call, the play stops.
It was a block ball call.
Block ball. Served by Jasenia. 13-12.
Great drive.
Look at these girls are hitting the ball so hard. I love it. Wow. Amazing. Block call by Melanie. Jasenia serving. 13 serving 12.
Great drives right there by Tamiko pushing them back.
Serving 12 again. Jasenia serving. Look at that underhand. This girl's underhand is amazing. Wow.
Wow.
Wow, hit the crack.
And she almost got it.
I love the jerseys this year. The girls got pink jerseys. I think that was the big hit in the whole tournament is the girls finally got some pink jerseys.
Such a great shot. If she doesn't move right there, there's no way the other girl could see that shot.
And who was that? Who didn't move? I missed
No,
it.
if Tamiko doesn't move on that shot right there that she just hit, there's no way the other girl could see that shot.
Man, Tamiko's big. She should be in the front, blocking the entire court. There she goes.
That
And
should
she's
be
moving to the front
strategy
now.
right there.
Look at that. Dina got that ball. Wow.
Christina's a fighter. She'll never give
she's
up.
a fighter.
Pumping herself up right there. Look, like if
She's
it's
a
the
fighter.
NBA Finals.
Yep.
Tamiko looks exhausted.
Tamiko's very composed, always. Very composed and tired. You know what? They're fighting now.
She just wants to go back home.
Wow. So, who do you think deserves MVP this entire tournament? Did you see anyone that was kind of like, that stood out?
If it'll be my decision, I'll
Men,
probably
women, doubles
give
or
it.
singles?
I'll give it to Dan Petrie, definitely stepping up, playing in the pro
Interesting.
division and showing his, his passion and his heart.
Mm-hmm.
This is not very often you get, these amateur players playing in, a pro singles division.
Yep.
And then I would have to give it in the women's division. I would definitely have to give it to the young girls.
To the Twins, right? It's funny, the newer generation, they've earned it.
They made it out of the hardest bracket, earning their way to the finals.
Yep.
And they're playing like if they've been here before.
Actually, last year, didn't you crown Dan Petrie and one of the twins, the
Yes.
prince and the princess of the court?
Yes.
This younger generation,
In the B singles, I would have to give it to probably that kid Tim.
Tim, who is
He
that?
just came out of nowhere and just started playing in singles tournaments that I've seen recently. He gave Rookie a good match in King of the Courts.
Wow.
And he's making a name for himself.
Tim, okay. Do you know his last name?
I think it's Tim Pena or something like that. I have no idea.
That's somebody we definitely have to look out for. Tamiko serving.
Down by 1 point only. He just got up to serve.
It's an amazing match.
Wow.
Wow, from the back.
Just a shooting
Dina comes
passion
in
right
shooting from the back.
there. She made that just off pure confidence.
Yep. 13
We have a tie
all.
game. That's
Woo.
3 times we had a tie game in this game.
Wow.
Tamiko missing.
Just out.
Shots she'd normally just put away.
Yep, she
She's
looks a little frustrated.
settling for the drive.
She actually challenged it. How many challenges do you get in a game?
You get 2, I believe. If you win, you
don't
remain
lose
with
it.
your appeal.
And if you lose 1. So you have 2 appeals per match. If you win the appeal, you don't lose an appeal.
Yes.
Got it. I mean, we have a pretty big crowd now over here for the females. A lot of people here. And I've actually heard them yell a lot more for the females than they did in the men's match.
Definitely. The females are so aggressive in this game.
Yep. Now, Tamiko looks a little frustrated. She just hit the ball over. She's keeping her composure, though. Look at her.
We have 13 up. Let's see what happens here. Smart drive right there by Tamiko.
Tamiko's got so much
Great
experience. Whew. Look at her.
Perfect body
She's throwing
position.
them around.
That's the only way you're going to beat them. You have to move them. Great shot by Tina.
Look at Melanie is so aggressive. Look at her. Oh, under.
They earned the point right there by moving these young girls around.
Yep, yep. Tamiko's got some amazing positioning in that volley there. Wow. These girls are hitting the ball so hard. Block call by Tamiko. 13 all still.
What a serve. Right on the line. Pushes her back. Ball on court.
Melanie serves at 13-13.
Wow, 2 great
right
serves.
Right on the line again.
Wow, look at that drive
Look
right there.
at that.
So much power. If she does that right there, it'll be so hard for these young girls to win. They're not used to that much power playing against other girls.
13-13, Tamiko serves.
It's a great serve right there.
Nah, Tamiko's hitting it soft again. Oh.
Change up the speed. It works sometimes.
Hit under by Melanie.
Now it's going to be harder for the girls to overcome this experience right here.
Look at
they
that.
have to go for big shots. Wow, look at that. Look at that.
Jasenia kills it with her right, and Dina counter kills it with her right.
That's how you're supposed to play the game.
Yep. Did you teach her that shot?
No, I didn't.
She learned it from somewhere. Wow.
Good shot.
Underhand, right underhand again by Jasenia. This girl's underhand is on fire in this game. 13 all.
No, 15-13.
15-13.
Tamiko
Who's up?
and Christina took the lead.
Oh, God, I misheard that. Wow, again.
Oh, what a get. Wow. What a get. Christina is just getting everything. Has an answer for all their best shots so far. That's tough right there.
Pressure, yep.
It takes away your confidence level.
16 serving 13.
What
Christina
a serve.
serving. Awesome serve. Now these girls are starting to feel the pressure.
Oh, Tamiko going for the gusto.
That was a
But
good
she
shot
has
to go
she has
for, right?
enough she has enough of a lead to go for something like that.
And she has that shot, right? She
Yeah.
has that shot.
Great drive. Good communication.
Look at that. This girl's on the hand. Whew. She is playing aggressive. 14-16, Jasenia serving.
Wow.
Oh, under.
That underhand will make you or it'll kill you. And she's going for them.
Well, so far she's like 80% in this game.
Can't get mad at her. She's going for them.
Yeah. 14-16, Melanie serving.
Look at Christina playing really good with her left. What a shot. Nice
Beautiful
placement
shot.
Down by 1.
15-16, the girls are down by 1. The twins are down by 1. These girls are fighting.
Great spot by Tamiko.
Oh.
That's out. Great communication
Nice ball.
right there.
Good communication.
I want to thank RedBull for this tournament, WallBall for this tournament, and Bronxnet for giving us the exposure and airtime we need.
Well, thank you. Thank you to you. Uh-oh, what happened? We gotta, hold on.
There was an out call being called out. She called out.
It was out.
She's allowed to call out and let her partner leave the ball if it's out.
I wonder if that was the.
If her partner hits the ball in the air, they definitely get penalized for it.
But Tamiko
But
didn't touch that ball.
Tamiko
She
let
let
the
it
ball go.
She let the ball go, and it was out. They're allowed to communicate with each other. I don't know if that was the discrepancy, though, here.
That is what it was. She thought it was, she thought Christina can't call that to her partner.
They're allowed to communicate, right?
Yeah. That's a tricky one right there.
16-15, Tamiko serving. Tamiko and Tina are up by 1.
That's how you got to do it right there. You got to have them in position, bring them back.
I don't know. That was the second shot she went for with her right and hit it under.
It's a little more pressure now. Now it's getting closer to championship point.
Yep. She's feeling
Now they're
the
trying to
pressure.
go for the key shots. The girls are going to be more experienced and
Ooh.
what a get. Wow.
Beautiful. Tina hitting it from the floor.
Yes.
Oh, beautiful
Great volley
play.
by these females.
Awesome playing. These ladies are diving on the floor, scraping their knees. Amazing. See, this ain't just a guy sport. We get down too.
Definitely do.
And we look pretty doing it. Look at these guys, man. Block hold.
Such a
Tamiko.
great left for a junior.
Yep. Wait, which one? Justania or Melanie?
Melanie's
the one with the light hair.
Melanie. They both look alike. Can't tell.
No, I think they're twins.
Wow. Crack shot and she still got the ball. What a lob.
Look at these two. Oof.
Tamiko with that underhand paddle kill. They get it.
What a beautiful shot, taking Tamiko out of position. Look.
And Tamiko with just that consistent driving.
Woo! Jasenia kills it with her right again.
What's the score?
I guess her right hand is back on. 17-15.
2-point lead.
That's Tamiko's shot, man. Look at these girls. Wow,
this.
Dina got that shot. Block hole by Tamiko. No block.
Wow, I thought that was a block ball. Christina trying to keep the momentum going right now.
No, Christina's upset over that call. Tamiko called a block. It wasn't a block, and Dina's clearly upset right now. She's upset. Wow. Bad call by Tamiko. You know what, though? She's keeping her composure. She knows she made a mistake. She's owning it right now. Look at her. She's just trying to keep it together. That's it. Pumping each other up. Look at Tamiko with her daughter right there. Beautiful. She flew all the way down from California with both kids. She has 2 daughters and her husband all the way to California, from California to compete in this tournament. We got guys from Philly that came down. We got guys from Spain, Florida, Texas. They came from all over the country to compete in this RedBull Slabs tournament. Just speaks to the popularity of not just the sport, but also the brand, right?
Yes.
How long have you been signed to RedBull for?
3 years so far.
RedBull's one of the very first companies, major corporation to ever endorse professional handball athletes. So hopefully, you and the company can open up some doors for some players in the future. There's a lot of talent out here.
Yeah, definitely. And some other endorsements got to pick up some of these athletes,
That would be amazing. Okay, so we were talking about MVPs. So Dan Petrie, the twins, Tim, and who did you like in the singles?
For the singles,
yeah.
the open singles, I would have to go with Iggy. He played his heart out. He's playing with a sprained ankle and definitely made it to the finals.
That's amazing.
You have to give a guy credit like that. That's playing with heart, coming off an injury also.
How old is Iggy?
I believe Iggy is between 23 and 25 years old.
He's got his whole playing career ahead of him.
Yeah, it definitely does.
It's amazing.
And a top singles player, definitely top 10 singles players, always placing, always giving the best singles players a hard time.
Awesome. Balls in play, it's 15-17.
These girls have to start scoring now, or else they're going to be in trouble if Christina and Tamiko get up again.
This girl just fell hitting the ball. Look at
Just
that.
great position right now by Tina and Tamiko. Look,
Oh, wow.
it's all about position. Position in this doubles game is everything.
It's getting intense. 15-17, second server. The Twins are serving, but they're down by 2 points. Game is 21. This is anybody's game at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, the Twins hit it over.
The strategy right now Tamiko and Tina is using is really good. They're just slowing the ball down, making these girls have to force shots, and they have better body position over them, so they're keeping the ball close by. And the younger girls are not experienced enough to know how to get out of that trouble.
It looks like they're getting a little frustrated by Tamiko slowing that ball down.
Yeah, it definitely is. They're used to a fast-paced game.
Yep.
And Tamiko is
Look at
just
that.
placing everything well placed.
Oh, again.
It's a lot of pressure on these girls, but you have to give it to them for being in the finals.
18 serving 15. Tamiko serving. Tamiko and Tina are up by 3 points. Block ball. It's getting intense out there.
It definitely is.
We're only 3 points away from crowning a champion, you know. This is one of the first, well, the largest female bracket in the history of handball and the history of this tournament. So I know they want it. All 4 of them want it. They're playing like they want
The
it.
ref is regulating right now, taking control of the game as he should.
It's a little too much contact going on there, right? Look at the mom in the background, Jasenia Melanie's mom.
Great sportsmanship. All these girls want to win. You
Shaking
can't
hands,
blame them.
smiling, beautiful.
Can't blame them.
Beautiful sportsmanship.
That's action right there.
The ladies being great examples for the entire community. 18-15, Tamiko
Wow,
serving.
what a serve.
Amazing serve.
Great serve on the line.
And Tamiko's getting aggressive now. Look at her.
Block, great call.
Good call.
Tamiko pumping herself up over here.
No,
Feeling
Tamiko's
more-
smiling. She's not even feeling
She's
the pressure.
pumping herself up more.
Look at
She
her.
feels more comfortable right now. It's the worst thing you want to give a player, confidence.
Yep, she looks like she's got a little bit too much of it right now. These girls are in trouble. Oh, look at Jasenia hitting that ball. Melanie hitting that ball hard. Tamiko goes for a corner shot, misses. 18 serving, 15 Tina serving. Look at this girl.
Christina
Wow,
just knows how you
Christina.
cannot hit the ball low to
Yep.
her. She will definitely take care of that.
Yep.
Definitely take care of that setup.
Beautiful playing by these twin girls, man.
2 points away from championship point.
19-15.
Two points away from championship point.
Yeah, and Tamiko smiling and laughing. Look at her. She's like she's
talking
enjoying
to
herself.
She's talking to her past partner, Gladys Miranda,
Mm-hmm.
telling her she still got it, even though she moved out of this state.
2 kids later, right? Oh, she just hit it out the line. I don't know. What do you think? Confidence, because could it work for you, against you?
It should work for you, but wow.
And
The
this
girls is feeling the pressure.
Jasenia just served the ball out.
It's a lot of pressure right now. on
Melanie
these girls.
serving.
This is what makes them champions, getting this experience. Though.
Yep.
Uh-oh. Good call. She got saved right there. She gives Tina that space. Tina will take care of that shot.
Yep. I think she knows. Stay in the front, or else Tina's she's gonna capitalize on that space. Look at that drive.
Great
Tamiko
get.
got it. Wow.
Great
Beautiful
power
shot by Melanie. Great attempt by Tina. Great attempt. These girls are playing to win. Look at that. They just scored 2 points.
17, 19.
19. Wow, this is a great game.
Second man, they have to keep that momentum going, else they don't have it.
Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble here.
Smart drive by Christina.
They're all being very
Tamiko
cautious.
slowing it down.
Yep.
Wow, what a big shot to go for.
Tina got
right
it.
She's
Again,
just
from
going
the back
for it.
line. Yep. She's going for it. You know, that's how you... Similar styles, right? The pressure is on. When the pressure is on, you seem to perform at your best. And now I'm seeing the same thing in your sister.
She definitely does.
The pressure is on, and she is performing at her best under pressure. I think that's a measure of a true athlete, right? When the pressure's on,
right there.
can you perform under pressure, under stress?
Like Mike Tyson said, he fears all his opponents until he steps into the ring.
Whew.
When he steps into the ring, he feels untouchable.
Oh, it's definitely, look at that again. She's going for these shots,
What a
man.
cat.
Look at these girls. Wow.
Poor communication. Christina
Beautiful.
comes over and stops her swing. You have to get point game right here to take the pressure off her.
19 serving 17.
What a
Tamiko
serve.
serving. Beautiful serve. Deep.
Great position.
Yep. These girls are all the way in the back. The twins need to get up front. Tamiko and Dina are definitely going to capitalize on the front and put this ball away.
So,
Oh, wow. Unforced error from
Championship point right
Jasenia.
here for the champion winner. Let's see if they can pull it off.
Point game serving 17. Tamiko and Christina.
Wow. Wow, what a recovery. Oh, look at this.
Look at these girls going for
Wow.
it, though. These twins. Wow. Side out.
Wow, she should have called that right
Yeah,
away.
she hit. There was contact there. Contact made. She swung, missed the ball, then called hold it. I mean, what do you think about that play right there? She swung.
It's hard to see from here, but the girl was definitely in her way of shot. Couldn't see if she created contact or not.
It looked like there was contact, but I can't be sure either from here. 17 serving 20. The twins are up now. Oh, rushing the
pressure
ball,
right now.
rushing the ball.
It's experience right now. The
Yep.
pressure is on them.
Yep.
They have to make the best shots.
Jasenia and Melanie they look like they're playing nervous. You know what though? They deserve to be here.
Yeah, they definitely
Amazing
do. And they
performance
playing
by
good.
them. I don't think anybody could have given these women a better game in the finals. Look at hit it under.
She went for the shot.
2 in a row. Point game, Tamiko is serving.
She went
The
for the
twins are
shot
down.
and she thought Tamiko moved into her shot, but she went for it. That's what you got to go by.
Yep.
Look at this champion right here.
Point game, here we go.
Wow,
Game.
that is game. Congrats to all the RedBull Slaps winners.
Game. Tamiko and Dina
Great
win
game.
the women's
That's a great
finals.
finals right now.
Red Bull Slaps champion.
Remember what
Tamiko, all the way from California, takes this tournament.
what a tremendous way to end this weekend.
Everybody's on the court giving their congratulations.
She said she's not staying here for nothing. She was going to pull the win back and
Yeah.
take it to California.
She stood an entire week just for this match right here, and she won it. There's a lot of emotion on the court right now. A lot of emotion on the court.
Thank you to everybody that competed in this tournament. We had a great turnout. All these people played and showed their skills
Yeah.
and they drive for the sport.
Big shout out to Red Bull. Thank you so much for this event.
Bronxnet, Parks Department, WallBall.
Thank you so much to the Bronx Borough President Ruben Diaz Jr.
Yes, definitely.
They're
Thank
giving
you.
you a, what did he give you, a citation?
Yes, definitely.
Hometown
Greatly
hero.
appreciate it.
What an amazing match.
Thank you so much, everybody.
There's more to come. We have the men's doubles coming up next.
From the north to the south to the west to the east, we are expanding our services and upgrading technology at Lehman College. And now, Bronxites have an innovative media production facility in the East Bronx at Mercy College in the Hutch Metro Center. The windows on the East Bronx studio, a state-of-the-art control room, media labs for production and training, and other media-capable spaces. Training, workforce development, leading-edge technology, and programs that help you share your ideas, your voice, on your channels, locally and globally. Build media and technology skills at Bronxnet and build your dreams.
They came, they saw, they conquered. These two ladies right here played their hearts out. Winner of the RedBull Slaps WallBall tournament, Christina Torres and Tamiko Pearson. Christina, tell us how it feels to be the winner of the RedBull Slaps WallBall tournament.
It feels awesome. I'm a step closer to being a champion like my brother. It feels awesome. It feels wonderful. We kept our composure. We talked to each other. We communicated. And the other team gave us a great game. We just the veterans, so we had to show them.
Tamika, we saw a lot of that veteran experience out there. Can you just tell us how it feels to take the ship back to California?
It feels awesome because that was the mission and mission completed. I feel good.
So what's going on for you ladies next?
Next, actually, I will be going to her hometown, go to California, and we're going to take it again. She went home with something. I'm coming back home with something as well.
And Christina, tell us where you started playing WallBall at.
I started playing WallBall at St. James Park. Like I said, my mom, my father used to go. We had no choice but to pick up a ball. We started playing handball, and here we are as a family. My parents are here supporting me. I got my husband, I got my kids, friends, and family. What more can you ask for?
Right. Tell us how it feels to win for the Boogie Down Bronx.
It feels great! Like the Frosted Flakes.
Well, congratulations to you ladies, and I wish you further luck on your journey in WallBall. Thank you.
If you want to stay in the know about the latest happenings en español, check out Diálogo Abierto, Bronxnet's own Spanish show, Wednesdays 6:30 p.m. on Channel 67. The latest in news, arts, culture, politics, and what's going on in your neighborhood. Diálogo Abierto, the best way to stay connected in Spanish. See you there. Te esperamos.
Okay, back with you at the 2016 RedBull Slaps tournament. I'm here with Timbo Gonzalez. They have started the men's doubles. It is Pooch and Allen. That is Delbert Garnett and Alan Sanchez against James Aguilera and Alex Konovalova.
Alex Steen.
Alex, there you go. It is 3-0 so far. The aforementioned Pooch and Allen are winning. Talk to me about the difference between doubles and singles and what it takes to win it.
Doubles is totally different. It takes a strong team effort. You know, it's a team game. So these guys, you know, these guys play each other all the time. They're all from the same local park. So this is a game that you're gonna see. These guys know each other's shots well. They know exactly what type of shots they like, and these guys play with each other all the time, so it's going to be a great game right here.
We should say that they play at Castle Hill in the Bronx. That is where they come from. To me, what is the most fascinating thing, and people will watch it, there is no room on the court. When you got big athletes out there, you really got to work to get a point.
And that's why this game, doubles, I believe doubles is so harder, because you have to be so perfect. Limit your mistakes. You have to make the right key shots. And, you know, everything comes
Don't do
because
what
of
we
position.
just saw there, yeah.
Yeah.
So it is 3-3 is what the score is right now. So we're basically catching up with it while they're even. This is Alan Sanchez serving. Pooch has the Phillies baseball cap. And on the other side, it is James Aguilera. And Alex has I think it's a Chicago Bulls cap on, just so you know who the players are.
I won a tournament with each 4 of these players right here. They're tremendous partners in doubles.
Everybody that I talked to, both in the men's and women's doubles, talked about the importance of communication. How does that work in a game that moves as fast as this?
Yeah, every little bit, counts when you're playing with a partner that, helps you and listens and, covers you and basically, they're doing their best to help you win. It just builds your confidence level so up that you perform better. You want to play better for them.
I think what you hit the nail on the head, cover for you. It's the coverage of the space on the court. You know where you are, you know where your partner is, and if the ball goes in a certain spot, you know who's going to take care of it.
Yeah. Well, here in the doubles, your partner, whoever's, I don't want to say the better player because everybody's just as equal, just different styles, but whoever's playing the stronger side, their partner, their job is to get their power player, the setup that they need to put the ball away.
Right.
So, your job is just basically to stay consistent for them and, keep the pressure off of them by, being able to put everything back on the wall and give them the shot that they want.
That was a bad shot there. That was by Alex Konovalov. I want to make sure to get it right.
Alex is a little, he's drained. He's been playing all week, and he played in a big tournament yesterday. He played in 2 divisions. So he told me, his legs are, really like tired.
Well, so you know what? It's better he's playing doubles than singles, because if he was playing singles, he wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, at all. I think if he was playing singles, he would have forfeited already. He didn't even, I actually came to the tournament with him. He didn't even want to come. He said, Timbo, as much as I want to play, he's like, my body is shot. I told him, the best thing you could do is just go out there. You got a strong partner. He can help you pull the win.
And here you are in the finals.
Exactly. So it's definitely worth making the trip.
Well, they're down by a point early, 5-4. They got both hands. I'm just amazed about the spacing on the court. That's a second unforced error that he made. That the spacing on the court, that they still find space to, hit the ball and also, get points.
Yeah. See, James is my sister's husband.
So it's all in the family.
He's related to me. He's in the finals. He's hungry. He wants his tournament. He actually has a great doorman position in the city that he works for, and he never calls out. This guy is one of the hardest workers I know. He actually went to work today, and he asked for the day off, which he never does.
Well, both teams have kind of different backgrounds. Pooch and Allen are best friends, they say, and yet they've never played as a team together. This is their first time playing doubles together.
In a tournament.
In a tournament, that's right. And James and Alex say they've been playing together for 2 years.
Yeah.
So you're kind of seeing both ends of the spectrum. People who are just learning to play with each other and people who have a little more experience with each other.
Allen is actually my open doubles partner. I play with him in all the doubles tournaments.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
there you go. Why is he a good partner?
He just has a tremendous positioning when he's playing, and he knows exactly where to put the ball. His positioning during the games, it helps a player like me, be able to go for any shot I want, because I'm super confident because I know my partner's there.
Right.
He's also very experienced. When I was just coming up in the sport, this guy, Allen, was just dominating his division. So he's very well,
experienced. Knowledgeable, yeah. Oh, I see Alex has got tape on his right hand.
Yeah, he has a cut in his hand from constantly pounding the ball. So what it does is, every time you hit the ball kind of crack your hand open.
Nice shot. So we've been back and forth a lot. So it's 5-4. We've been back and forth a lot without a lot of scoring because it's one and then the other, So now they get a point. So it's 6-4.
The game is far from over. This game is going to be a battle to the end.
That was just in. Nice shot. Looks like they're getting a little head of steam here. Now 7-4.
Doubles is very weird because everybody, they make their little points and they runs, and then you never know. Just one player just could just open up, and he's already so like focused, and he'll just take off.
Dominate.
Exactly, that's the key word, dominate. He'll definitely dominate the tournament.
Very hard to change the rhythm, it seems to me, when you're playing in doubles, because everybody's right there and the tendency is just boom, 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 and you want to change the rhythm. It's also hard to get a good angle like you would in singles.
Yeah.
Nice, like that one. Nice shot. That worked out great. So it's 8-4. They're opening up a little bit of a lead here. Some breathing room.
Yep.
I think they call the block there. They're kind of bunched up together, and so that's why they're going to redo that one.
Nasty shot. What a shot. That's a shot that you can't give that player right there, because he'll definitely take care of it.
Well, when you say give it to him, it's only because you kind of laid it off the wall easy.
What a big shot. 2 back-to-back big shots right there to stop their run.
And they're going to call timeout.
Timeout so they can get focused and regroup.
If I got it right, it's 10-4, and that is definitely gives them a little momentum. So what's next? What's the next big thing coming up in local handball that people need to know about?
We have a huge pro-amateur tournament coming up. That should be in about 2 weeks. And that's located in the Bronx in Castle Hill, which is most of the players' locals parks. That's in the finals right now, the doubles.
Do you have a favorite place that you play in the Bronx? I mean, we're on Bronxnet, so we're mostly interested in Bronx parks. I know we shot the preliminaries at Van Cortlandt Park. You talked about Castle Hill. I know you play in St. James. Talk to me about the differences of some of the courts.
Well, I'm used to the courts. I've been playing on each of those courts since young, so I'm very familiar. And each court, they have certain ways that they build the court. So if you really know like where to spot the ball at, you can get away with a few shots. So
like what? Like soft spots in the wall?
Exactly.
Really?
Yeah. And then some of the walls are different leveled out. So. Wow. I enjoy playing in Van Cortlandt because I've been playing there since young. I would always catch games all night there because they have lights. So I'm very comfortable there. I could go for shots without even thinking about missing.
Wow, I'm impressed. I would have had no idea. I mean, they all look the same, but you're saying if you really know the courts, you can use that to your advantage.
As you can see here in the bottom of these walls, there's space. They're gapped out, Certain walls are more flat and leveled. You won't see little cracks like that at the bottom of the walls.
And how can you use that? You can use that.
Yeah, you definitely can use that.
Wow. So this is 4 serving 8. I was off by a couple, I'm sorry. Sometimes it's hard to keep track. There's no scoreboard, so you can't really tell.
Yeah.
Same score. Nice return. Another one. And one too many. Couldn't get it done. All right. So still 8-4. So of course you can only score when you have the serve.
Yeah. That's why I feel this game is so intense, because you have to really earn your points, It's not given to you.
Right. So it's 9-4.
So you have to work your way up to serve, and then you have to serve and work your way to get that point.
So it's almost like you got to go 2 for each one almost. That one's out. So they got their run, the little 10-4 run.
Having a big run like that also, it could affect you also, because if you don't step on it, sometimes you get too comfortable and let up. If you taking a run like that, you have to finish your opponents. Sometimes you take a big run like that, you get too comfortable, and you get tired.
Nice return. You let him back into the game. Do they call a block there? I think they did.
I think they're disputing whether he got the ball or not. Was it 2 bounces or 1 bounce?
I think he did. I think he got it okay.
So far, none of the refs seen the play because it was too much closure there. These guys was all on top of each other.
Yeah. So let's hear what he calls out. We'll get the score. So he did get the point.
They got
so
the point.
11-4.
So it was 2 bounces.
We've got to get the ball back.
You got James screaming to his partner right there, giving him a little, wake-up call, telling him, let's go, the game's not over, pumping him up.
Although they are down right now, and they're on their heels.
Yeah, they definitely need that right now, a pump up.
It's 11-4. Nice. Oh,
great power. James is known for his power. If you play that wall with him, you better have great reflex because he's going to throw his whole shoulder into that ball. It comes off the wall so fast.
4 serving 11.
Let's see, hopefully they can make a little run and make the game
a little closer, yeah.
Exactly.
That won't get it done.
Alex is, he's making a lot of errors. You could tell, he's drained from this whole weekend.
Also, I noticed he put a glove on his hand, the one that was injured, so he must be feeling the effects of it.
Yeah, he's definitely feeling that pain right now.
And that's
well, they just broke the ice. James just scored 1 point. Hopefully they could get on a little rhythm. Now they're down by 6 on him. Just still a lot of...
Oh,
there he
nice
goes.
flat.
He's getting a little momentum. He's feeling himself right now. That's dangerous when you have a player that's getting confidence, because then he's going to go for the big shots,
Sometimes he can motivate his teammate also. Say, look, we're still in this, and let me show you why, and let me show you how.
That's exactly true. That's it. That's 3 consecutive points in a row.
11-9.
And James is fighting right now. Scores 7-11.
7-11, sorry. Somehow I awarded 2.
Hey, you probably jinxed and gave them the points that they're going to earn right now.
Don't blame me, man. I'm just the announcer. Good action there.
That's another point. That's 4 consecutive points in a row.
So what looked like a runaway.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. This game is far from over. The game goes down to who can last. Everybody's going to make a run. It happens in doubles all the time. When you step on a player, you have to keep pushing.
You've said that a number of times, so I think I'm going to start to believe it.
You have to. They're getting too comfortable now. Now they're settling for the lesser shots instead of going for the winners that they were going to when they made the run.
I also think the fact that the sun is going down, it's a little later in the day, makes a little easier, and one level easier to play because the sun is not beaten down and the heat's not beaten down on you. Why would I've seen it a lot, players are serving some serve from the center, some serve from a far angle. Looks to me like in many cases in doubles they serve from like the end. Is there a reason?
Well, you can't, when a lot of people, they don't want to step over the line, which will be able to cause a fault. So you have to give yourself space. If you don't really focus on where you're standing, you want to give yourself distance. You see where James is standing?
Side to side, though.
Oh, side to side. All right.
We'll look at it next time somebody
All right.
does it.
Yeah, you let me know what you mean by that. But most players, they serve with space
In other words,
between.
he's right in the center of the court. Other times,
the reason he's doing that.
I saw Allen was on the far side when he was serving.
The reason he's doing that is to cut off their angle. So now they're forced to hit a straight shot, a straight return. He don't want to give them any space. So see, if he serves in this corner,
right.
Now say he serves in there's an angle created. So now when he stands in the middle and he serves like that, it's cutting off the opponent's angle to go to the left side,
So
which
they
is
would
smart
have-
strategy.
right.
I do the same. I'll serve from the middle. That way, whatever he gives me, which is a straight return, now I can shoot the corner.
So much of the game is about these angles. It's amazing when you watch it, and it happens so quick. So you really, even more so than let's say in traditional tennis, you really have to be on the ball physically and literally and symbolically.
67, I think. 67, I believe.
(9-11). So they got 5 points in a row.
These guys bring the lead down to 2 points.
And they both jumped at it.
There it is. The score is now knocked down to 1 point lead, and they got the momentum from being down 11-4.
And you saw their lack of communication because they both went for it. That doesn't help.
That definitely doesn't.
Leaves you a whole court open.
We have this is a great well-off match right here. There's different styles, and you see James kind of dominating the game right now. He's taking over. He played these guys plenty of times, so he knows what's the shots to go for. He knows what they're going to go for. We have a tied game right now, and James is literally taking the game into his hands. He's literally the best player right now on the court.
Especially with a weaker teammate who's got an injury.
Yeah, so he knows he has to push the pedal right now.
And he's had the serve all through
the back
this
team.
run.
The back team switched sides to try to change the momentum, but end up working. Now they're going to call a timeout and regroup now because the game is tied at 11. And it's first to 21 for the winner.
We should mention that the United States WallBall Association is a not-for-profit national organization that uses WallBall, which of course is known to many as handball, to motivate and inspire young people throughout New York, throughout the New York metro area, because it's not only about handball, it's about staying in school, embracing a healthy lifestyle, producing productive alternatives to drugs and violence. And so what you're seeing here is the end result of all that real good work.
Yes. It's a positive outlet, you know. Just keep people away from the negativity in the streets that's out there, you know, the gang violence, the drugs. Just be active, you know, and put all your anger, any stress you have out, take it out on the ball and go play, you know. Have fun.
It's as pure a game as there is because, you know, it's you. What we said, it's a wall, a ball, and a dream.
This game is so much like real life because there's just so much involved in it, you know, emotions, you know, failure, you know, success. It has everything, you know. It's around literally everything that you do on a daily basis.
I think we got 13-11, if I'm not mistaken, unless they call the block. Some discussion with the referee. We'll see how it goes. It is 13-11. So they gave up the big lead, but able to maintain a little advantage.
Second server now. These guys, they scored 2 points. They're trying to make another big run like they did before.
For the block there.
We have a tremendous crowd around here. You see everybody.
It is amazing. It's grown through the day. And, you know, people set up a chair and stay here literally all day into the evening.
These guys are up by 3 now, 7 points away from the game.
From getting the title.
Yep.
Nice return.
He got that ball.
Yeah, but then he was out of position, put himself in a position to get beat.
Yeah.
Now they got that momentum back. That's another one. So I think they're up to 16-11 right now. And Pooch and Allen, best friends who haven't played together in a tournament other than here, are doing real well.
Now these guys got up for another run. Timeout call.
Oh, and they got the serve back. So it's I got 16-11.
Down by 5.
That's it.
Hopefully, if James can make another run like he did in the beginning, they'll put themselves in a good spot.
When you yourself, when you train and practice, do you spend a lot of time training on the handball court, or do you do a lot of physical work outside of that?
I do a lot of physical. I'm more dedicated into CrossFit workouts, explosive workouts to kind of prepare me for everything that's going to happen with the body while you in these tournaments.
And how often are you on a handball court? Every day of the week?
I used to play every day of the week, but I slowed down to give myself more time to heal and have the body well rested to have the energy I need and the drive I need. So I would say now I play probably 3 days out of the week. And the days that I play, I'm playing really hard, competitive games. That way I can stay sharp.
Is it hard to find the kind of competition you need to stay sharp? Because if I were to go out there, it wouldn't be much of a game for you. But
yeah, well, it's not hard because
you're in the Bronx.
There's there's definitely a lot of players that play hard every game, but you could also challenge yourself and play people like 2-on-1s, 2 people versus just yourself, and now that makes you focus on every shot and making the right shots, because if you make one wrong shot, you're playing 2 people, so you're definitely going to pay for it. So
that's interesting. So even if the level of competition, you build a challenge for yourself.
Exactly.
The other thing which you had mentioned earlier is playing a match and using your opposite hand. That is quite a challenge, and I'm sure it makes you a better player. Nice return. What's he contending here? I think he's contending that the ball did not hit the wall. I tell you, the action is so fast, sometimes you admire the referees as much as you admire anything else. Because to be able to see it as it happens, interpret what's a block and what's not a block, they need to be as skilled as anybody else who's out here. I wonder if he's disputing whether or not the ball hit the ground or the wall first. Certainly looked like it hit the wall, or he's disputing whether there was a block or not. Not sure. See, now here he's on the far angle of the court there. But they got it right back. Yep, still 16-11. They're 5 away from the title. There you go.
Alex seems to be playing very sloppy. He never plays as bad. I don't see him even putting in the determination effort that he usually has.
Could be what you said earlier, that he's played out in a way.
That's a rare miss for Allen right there. He usually take care of that.
So it is 17-11. They're 4 points away. Nice shot. That was almost unreturnable. 18-11. The count goes on. I don't know if they have enough energy now to make a run. Sufficient enough to win this thing. They only got 3 more to go. I think that was a block. They'll do it again.
Yeah.
And so the next match is the women's doubles, which will be the final match of the day. Still 18-11. Another block. It was not a block. It was 19-11. Sorry. A little harder to see the ball
Yeah, because these guys are hitting it with everything they got right now.
Also, the way the sun is has moved back, you don't get the illumination as well. So they're going to call a timeout. It is 19-11. And we're going to take a short break as well. Gary Axelbank and Timbo Gonzalez. We're here at the RedBull Slaps WallBall tournament.
Hello there, this is Sandra Apia. Be sure to tune in on Bronxnet Thursdays at 8:30 p.m. to catch my brand new show, The Sandra Apia Show. See you then.
We are back with you for the finale here of the men's doubles in the 2016 Red Bull WallBall tournament. It is Pooch and Allen against James and Alex, and Pooch and Allen have commanded the lead for most of the game.
Great playing today, bro.
They got 12 versus 19. Oh my goodness.
That's the best shot right there in the game. That is a flat rollout. The ball hits the bottom of the wall and it doesn't bounce, which is ungettable.
I think they were saying, as good as it looked, it hit the ground first.
No, it definitely didn't. These guys made 2 points, so now it's 13-19, I believe.
So they're staying alive. That's the other problem with thinking you have them 2 points away from winning the whole thing and then giving it away, and they come all the way back. So danger on both sides.
Championship point is the hardest point to get.
And they don't cut it off because you're close. You got to get all the way there.
Yeah.
I think the shadows make it a little tougher to see. Well, now they got the serve back, and they're 2 points away from winning it. So it is 19-13. Pooch will serve. Nice return. They call the block. They'll do it again. Again, 2 points away. They call the block on that one. Nice return. Wow. So it'd be 20, right? We're up to point game. Or you called another block. Yes, point game. Correct. This is it. They can get this, they win the doubles. And that'll do it.
Wow.
Pooch and Allen from Castle Hill in the Bronx become the 2016 men's doubles Red Bull Slaps WallBall tournament winners. Congratulations to Pooch and Allen. Congratulations to James and Alex for playing a great tournament. And we will, let's see, I guess we're going to take a break. And we'll be back with an interview. Tatiana will talk to the winners. Don't go away.
Hey, I'm Darren Jaime. I'm the host of Wednesday's Open right here on Bronxnet Television, Channel 67, and also on Verizon Files, Channel 33. Want to invite you every Wednesday. You get an opportunity to see what's going on in the world of news, current events, debates, public information. That's what happens here on Open every Wednesday. So we invite you to join us right here on Bronxnet Television.
What a spectacular day for WallBall. Winner of the men's Red Bull Slaps WallBall tournament, I have with me Allen and Pooch. Allen, tell us how it feels to win.
It feels great. This is the first time they throw it, and the first champion always means a lot to me, so this is a big trophy for us.
Pooch, can you tell us how you and your partner met?
We met because we're best friends, and he's one of my teachers. So, he still teaches me to this day how to play. So, he gave me the chance to play with him, so that's what it is.
Well, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Every Monday night at 9, we talk to the borough's movers and shakers about the latest in Bronx politics, education, healthcare, arts and culture, and literally any and everything that's important to the people of the Bronx. There's a reason why Bronxites have been turning to Bronx Talk for more than 20 years, because Bronx Talk is about you and me, the people of the Bronx. So we'll see you Monday night at 9. Okay, we're back with you here at St. John's Park in Brooklyn for the men's finals of the 2016 RedBull Slaps Tournament. My compatriot in crime here is Timbo Gonzalez. Nice to see you, Timbo. For folks who don't know, this right here is the king of the courts. Timbo, let's talk first about you and your incredible legacy as a handball player.
I'm Timbo Gonzalez. I was raised in the Bronx, played in the Bronx, in many parks all around, you know, training and trying to make my way into the pro division. And so far I've been dominating sports for a few years, and I just love, like, the competition and how everyone trains and they drive, you know, to win. It's so competitive.
What attracted you to be a handball player in the beginning?
And just how intense the sport is. It's just like, it's so hardcore, you know, like every little thing counts in the sport.
And it's so quick, so that's why every little thing counts. You make one little mistake, and we're really talking inches, and that's the difference between winning and losing.
Exactly.
Talk to me about the fitness of the athletes who are playing. We have in the finals today will be Tavo against Iggy, and we saw Tavo earlier in the semifinals. He really is in great physical shape.
Yes, Tavo, you know, this guy's a great athlete. You know, he works out every morning. You know, he takes his vitamins. Me and him had teamed up for a few tournaments, you know, so I know him very personal, like, besides other handball players in here. But the guy takes it serious, you know. He conditions himself well. He eats right. Iggy is another one. I go to a local gym around my house, and you always catch Iggy at the gym training hard and working out, you know. So these guys right here, I mean, what more do you want? You see the weather, and these guys are in the finals. They're still competing, so.
It is kind of hard to believe because the sun has been hot. Actually, Tavo played his semifinal game just a few moments ago, and now he's going to compete in the finals. But if you watch him warm up, and we're watching him right now, he hasn't dropped an inch in intensity.
Yeah, he's so focused. He wants this tournament so bad because he always makes it, you know, in the finals, and he has that hunger and that taste, so he knows what it feels like to be in the finals.
Okay. Tavo, just for folks who know, is in the black shorts, and he's got the braids, and Iggy is the taller man. That's Ignacio Accardi, 25 years old from Queens, and Tavo is 29 years old from the borough of the BX.
Yes.
So we are just getting started. The winner is the champion of the RedBull Slaps WallBall tournament in the men's division. So there's no score yet, and that is Iggy with the serve. There's the athleticism come into play. They call the block there, and so they'll redo the point.
Yes. This is a very great match. Both of these players have different styles. One is more finesse. The other one, you know, he's just really, he has a tremendous speed that works on his game, and also he's very flexible. He has fluent, you know, rhythm when he's playing with Gustavo.
Hard not to notice Iggy's power because of his size. On the other, it's almost like power versus speed because Tavo is so quick.
Yes, and Iggy's actually playing with a sprained ankle. That's why you can see the
the wrap on his left ankle.
Exactly. So you know, you got to give him credit. A guy like that that's making it that far on an injury. We have a little dispute over there with the call.
In the other court.
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to take a short break as well. Gary Axelbank and Timbo Gonzalez. We're here at the RedBull Slaps WallBall tournament. Here we go. We're back to action here, and Tavo is serving.
Yeah, he looks very focused and determined. You know, he's hungry. So that's a big thing when it comes to this game. You know, it's whoever won it more to win. You know, everybody is very equally talented with their own style of playing, but it comes down to whoever really wants the game.
That was a block, and so they'll do it over. I'll tell you, I am impressed with Iggy's power when he gets a chance to really hit it hard. He is strong.
Yeah, the kid makes a lot of great gets. Also, he doesn't stop. He has tremendous heart. He goes for every shot.
And you know what else? Not to overemphasize his size, but his long stride definitely helps him. So he needs 3 strides and could be across the court, whereas a smaller man like Tavo's got to hustle.
Well, Iggy definitely has.
Look at that, side to side.
Yeah,
sorry.
That's amazing get right there by Iggy.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's all right. Yeah, well, I think Izzy's a little worn out. You know, he had a hard bracket. You know, he's pushing through the tournament off that injury. Look at this guy. This guy is so quick. He's just like a little rabbit. He's on every shot.
But you know what else he anticipates so well?
Yes, he
because
does.
If you don't anticipate, you can be as quick as you want. You won't get it. But he sees where it's going. He reads his opponent so well.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's from experience. You know, playing all the top guys. He's a little more experienced than Iggy. He knows what it feels like to make it there. So he knows the best shots. He basically, if he gives a wrong shot, he knows where the opening is. So he's gonna run there. He's gonna take that chance. You know.
So there's one serving 3 there. And I didn't see what the call was. Was that out?
It was a block ball call, so they're going to do that
redo
over.
it.
That was a great recovery call from Iggy. See, Tavo's also, he's a smart style of playing because what he does is when you give him a strong serve, he'll throw you up in a lob. That way you can force a low shot and he'll be able to come in and put down the kill.
So it's 2 serving 3.
What a great trick shot right there by Iggy. He dropped it from a lob.
You know, again, his size makes you think he's not that clever, but he really is. And you saw it right there, how clever he is. I think they're going to redo that.
Yeah, that's a screen call. He served the ball too close to his body, so Tavo didn't get a good look at the ball.
You know, even though it's a tough game, it's a gentleman's game in that way. Nice shot. And again, there's that power.
Yeah, he puts the power on it because he knows if he don't hit it with the right amount of power, that will be right there to get that ball.
He ties the game up. It's 3-3. And now he's got a 4-3 right now. Sorry, 5 serving 3. I missed one along the way. And he's got his left hand is so strong.
Yeah, it is.
He's really.
Tavo should put that away right there. See,
he did.
What a get.
What a return. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
What a get. That was a great volley right there.
Well, we both thought he wasn't going to get it.
Yeah, we definitely didn't.
And they continued it, but he got the point anyway. Tremendous action. That was one of the best volleys we had seen in the whole.
And this is why I love this sport, because it's just, you know, how much you want to make it and get to those shots, you know, without giving up.
That's right. Either one of them could have given up all
Yeah,
along
they
the
could
way.
have definitely given up.
Talk about the notion of this sport becoming an Olympic sport. Like, where are we at?
Well, right now, the sport is progressing, actually. It's played in about 36 countries, I believe, and everybody's just pushing, you know, to make it an Olympic sport. I think it's just as great as any sport out there. It's very similar to tennis, you know, it's presentable. We just have to keep, you know, pushing and just hopefully, you know, we get the exposure that we need.
Is the game played in the same way on non-concrete? I mean, of course, here in New York City, and we talked about it in our opening, that this is played on concrete, but do they play it in, let's say, traditional paddleball, indoor courts and things like that, or is really the best of it is on the concrete?
Well, we definitely do have indoor courts for when it's off season, which is, you know, in the winter. New York, you know, it gets cold, rainy, snowy, so we have indoor courts that we go, you know, stay sharp, and they throw tournaments here and there. But to me, everyone loves outdoors, just like me.
Here, yeah.
It's just better to be outside,
But you can't slide across as well.
Yeah, that's definitely. And you don't really want to throw yourself too much on the concrete because you'll get, you know, cut up and bruised. But most of these guys don't even care. They'll just throw themselves just to get the ball.
Well, that's the desire you were talking about earlier.
Yeah.
So it's 3 serving 6. I want to ask you something else. Well, let's just watch the point, and then I'll get you another technical comment about the way to get
What a shot.
As I was telling Jasmine earlier, we used to call that in the schoolyard a killer. That was a killer.
Yeah, that was definitely a killer.
Yeah, I noticed that, let's see, Iggy has no gloves, and Tavo has 1 glove. I've seen players with 2 gloves. What is the strategy, and why would somebody use 1, 2, or none?
Well, Tavo has a really good left, so what he does is he uses the glove on his left hand so he could get a better grip on a shot, and it definitely helps because when you grab the ball right with perfect timing with a glove, you just get such a natural spin off the ball. So that's why he plays with the glove on his left, because he has a really good left hand. It's a little bit better than his right hand, and he's a righty, which is, it's most likely your right. It's always supposed to be better than your left.
So I think he just tied the match up.
Yes, and Iggy's going to call a timeout to take away a little bit of his momentum.
Now you're allowed 3 timeouts, two timeouts?
You're allowed 3 timeouts usually in a tournament, 2-minute timeouts. Mm-hmm. And Iggy called it at the right time. The player tied it up. He wants to, break a little bit of his momentum, and also he wants to catch a little win.
Timbo, for young people who are watching us and saying, I see it in my park or I see my schoolyard or whatever, what do you recommend to do to become a good wall-ball player?
Well, it definitely takes, dedication. And
so you got to really want it. That's numero uno, right?
That'll be definitely number one. And get out there and play, with the top guys. It's just like any sport. If you play with the top competition, you're just going to be right there with them. Mm-hmm. You just have to be consistent. Always play with these guys. Always, go where the games are, and just don't be afraid to play against the better players.
Right. To me, the repetition, and like you look at someone like Tavo, who's as good as anybody, he knows the game well. He knows the angles well. And also he knows himself well. Like you were talking about his strategy of which hand is stronger and which is not. So
I played with him yesterday in a tournament that all the top players had to use their opposite hand. So Tavo hasn't, he hasn't won a major tournament in a while, which he's always a favorite to at least, be in the finals, but winning-wise, he hasn't. And yesterday, after we won, he's like, you brought my confidence back. He's like, I feel ready, He's been reaching out to me all day. He's asking me, for little advice. And now he's just out there, doing what he loves, and he's hungry. The kid definitely wants to win.
What a return.
Look at these guys right here. Give them a clap for that, man. That was such a great return. And also his reach. You saw, like you said, his long stride. That's what helped him get there.
Desire and the reach. You were talking about using your opposite hand. That's got to be a tremendous training tool, because it makes you just that much more confident with your opposite hand.
Yeah, it's definitely to have a great opposite like, most of these guys out here. You have to really work on it and focus on it, because, it's your off hand. So to go for the big shots, you have to be really confident to hit them.
7 serving 6. Iggy's got 8
Iggy's
now.
playing good. It's going to be a tough one. I think it's going to come down to who's better condition. See, those are the ones that count right there. Those are the ones when you're making a little run right there, you have to keep making those to break people's confidence.
They call another timeout. So it's 8 serving 6, Iggy over Tavo. Of course, it's far from over. One of the things we were talking about earlier, and if you even look around and look behind us, what are we, 4 deep now of fans? People really enjoy watching it. What I find is a lot of the people watching really know the game as well, because they played it, and they also have a great appreciation for the athletes who are out here.
They just natural fans, They just love. We have people that'll come out and just sit out in the sun and watch a tournament all day.
All day long.
All day.
What's the speed? Did he, do you know what the speeds are? Are we getting up into 80 miles or even above?
It depends. You can get there depending on, how hard you really throw your shoulders into the ball. If you do punch shots like Davo's punch serving, I don't doubt that the ball is into the 80s.
Really? There's a little groundskeeping there.
Yeah.
A little public service.
I want to give you guys a big thanks for definitely giving us a chance to be on this right here and catching all this action, which is great for the sport.
Well, I could tell you a lot about Bronxnet Television and our commitment to grassroots programs and young people and healthy activities. And our executive director, Michael Max Nabi, is, I don't want to call him a fitness nut, but he believes very much in the power and the importance of athletics in urban communities, in any community. And when we have the opportunity to do something like this, we use our resources, and look what we got.
Yeah.
We also really, listen, we can thank RedBull, even the New York City Department of Parks and Recreation that lets us come out here and do this. I mean, there's a lot of people that goes into doing this, as well as, of course, the USWA, the WallBall Association,
Yeah.
great work.
I'm trying to focus over here, but my sister's over here playing in the semifinals.
Oh, that's right.
I keep hearing cheering for her, so hopefully, she's doing good and she gets this.
She'll get it, and we'll be here doing that match in a little while.
Yeah. Wow, these guys are playing really good ball right here. Look at this.
He
Such
gets
precision.
to it,
Look at this right
and
here.
he gets to the next one. And he can't quite do it.
And
You know what?
Davo, I would expect Davo to go for a big shot like that if that ball was good.
But you know what the strategy is? If you get to it, lob it up because it gives you a little more time.
It gives you time to get back in position. Yeah, definitely.
And Iggy's been doing that to perfection.
Yeah.
Giving himself an opportunity. He looks winded, though, I have to say.
That's a great shot. If Davo goes for that shot most of the game, he would definitely pull out the game.
Moves him to the right and hits it left.
He hits it so much with force, You have to really chase it down and catch a good shot on it.
So that was a fault. You're allowed 2, much like you would be in a tennis match.
Yeah.
So you make sure the second time.
Look.
Left-handed, boy, that
Very
left
long.
hand has been good. So, Tavo was talking to me about the importance of being a good boxer, and with the footwork and with the speed of the hands. And he said he spends a lot of time training as a boxer.
Yeah. The guy is so in shape. It's just tremendous. One time I played with him in a tournament, and I met up with him in the morning by his house, and he was like, "I'll be down there in a minute. I'm finishing up my last sets of my workeds." So
he takes it serious.
Yeah, he definitely takes it serious,
Yeah,
and I like that passion because I'm kind of the same way. When it's time for a big tournament, I'm out there, definitely training and working out, putting in the time,
He keeps using that right side and driving Iggy nuts on that far side.
That's his best corner. I played him a few years ago at a big tournament here, and since I know his game so well, every time I give him a weak shot, it was kind of me playing mind games with him because I know he's going to shoot that right corner, and I was always there for the kill every single time.
Iggy said he's been playing for 20 years and he's only 25 years old. He talked about, and we're seeing evidence of it, he said, to me, when I win, it's when I play with heart. And we're seeing it there when he goes on the right side of the court, comes back to the left side of the court, and that passion comes flying through.
Yeah, definitely, man.
So we're knotted at 9, if my count is correct.
These guys are some of the greatest singles players out there right now, As you can see, the game is not, no one's taking a big lead fast right away. These guys are going point for point. These guys are out there competing,
So we're still knotted at 9.
What a shot. That's his money shot. Every time you send the player to the right, you got to hit that corner. That corner takes you out of so much trouble.
And the only problem was Iggy returned it a couple of times. You don't want to get discouraged. You want to stay with your strategy. And now he's got 10, so he's 10 serving 9. There it is again, to the right side and to the left.
Davo's working him now. He's using the corners. He's having him run because he knows it's going to wind him out because he's a little bigger, so it's much effort.
It's the effort. He's also not quite as quick.
That was a great serve right there. Nice low serve from Davo. Sneaked it in there, earned himself a point.
And they said 10-9. I had 11. It's hard to keep track sometimes.
I believe it is a point. I think they gave him the point. Iggy is just disputing the call.
Oh, so they're going to have a conversation. Well, we talked about Iggy. Let's talk about Tavo. He's 29 years old, been playing handball for 15 years. His full name is Anselmo Gustavo Ruiz.
Yes.
And he really has enjoyed the cardio aspects of it, the fitness aspects of it, all the things that go into making him the kind of player he is.
Yeah. This guy's just a natural athlete. I see the guy Tavo go play basketball. He plays basketball really
I
good.
bet he's a great point guard.
He definitely will be. He has the speed for it, and he definitely is he's a great person when it comes to strategy in sports.
Well, there he goes. Iggy fought back. We're knotted at, it's 10 serve 11, yeah.
Oh, 9 serves
9
11.
serve 11, okay.
Look, he should finish that right there. Wow.
Oh.
Wow, see, Iggy just got lazy right there. He was right up on, he's right up on the shot, and he tried to stretch instead of, keep moving his feet.
I love how we're sitting here and you called him lazy.
Yeah, lazy right there.
I know you meant it in the manner of speaking.
Yeah.
He's been working pretty hard out there. I was talking about how this is the most New York you can get. This is a concrete game in a concrete jungle.
Yes.
And it's I really feel at home when I'm talking about handball in the Big Apple.
Yeah, man, we have the best athletes in the world right here. We play it enough, and, we have more courts than any other state or city out there. So it's only right, that we have the best players. I'll be so happy for Tavo if he wins this tournament. He deserves it. The guy's been in every tournament finals you could think of. And his drive and passion for the game is beyond any other. Look at this guy. Look at these guys. These guys are insane. Look at that. How do you make a great shot like that on the run?
Well, not only that, but Iggy returned everything. He returned everything that he had.
And my sister's over there doing her thing. I can hear it. Sounds good. Look at this guy. Look.
He spins around. Now, look at that return.
Look at this.
Oh, he had the right idea. Just couldn't.
That was a
quite
perfect
keep it
shot to go for right there.
Yeah.
But see, the thing about this sport is if the ball comes off your hand with any little wrong mishit, it's going to jump out, man. You can't hit that ball slightly wrong.
Which part, let's talk about that, because I was looking earlier about guys who hit it off their fingers and don't get good power. What part of your hand do you really need to?
You want to hit it like right in the center of your hand.
In the center of the palm?
Yes, because when it catches the ball, it takes such a natural jump off the wall because, it's a rubber ball. So it's just like if anything was to ricochet off anything else, you'll definitely catch a good straight bounce shot.
So you literally want it in the center of your palm.
Yeah.
I would think you'd want it on like the knuckles above because there's a little more strength, but you can't control
certain
it.
people, exactly. Certain people do that depending on how they position their fingers because you could also get spins on the shot.
Okay, so just to show people, the center of the palm here.
Yes.
And that's what I was talking about, maybe a little there where you can get more strength. All right, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back. More from the 2016 RedBull Slaps Tournament. Don't go away.
Hi, I'm David Lesh, legal correspondent to the Morning Show Open. If you have a legal question that you'd like me to answer, please send me an email at davidlesh@bronxnet.org, and I will address it on our Ask Your Lawyer segment.
Okay, the score is 11-9. Tavo has the 2-point lead, but it's been a tremendous match in terms of action, because everything that Tavo does, and sometimes you think he's put him away, Iggy has returned, and it's really been impressive. So here he goes.
I believe it's 13 serving 9.
13, they said? All right.
I think he just earned another point. I'll let you know right now.
We'll find out in a second. They're checking the equipment there. It is 14-9.
14 serving 9. Tavo is now taking a little run on him, which helps build his confidence, and he's working Iggy. He has Iggy all over the court.
Nice shot.
That's a great placement shot right there. Off speed and just throws the opponent off.
I think he feels like if he can get him to the right side, then he has him where he wants him. But Iggy has held on pretty well with those on the right side.
Look at this guy right here making tremendous shots on the run.
That's unreturnable.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about it. And not only does he make it on the run, but he hits it an inch above the ground. There's nothing you can do.
You know, you never expect a player to hit a great shot like that on the run, so it's just so difficult to recover from a shot like that.
The other thing that he does when he does it on the run with tremendous speed and power on the shot itself.
Got a big setup right here. What a shot right there. That's his bread and butter shot right there. He's known for that whip.
I think Iggy made a mistake to try and give himself a chance to breathe, and it didn't work out for him.
Davo hit that shot so perfect because if he would have hit it with just a little bit off timing, Iggy would have took care of that ball. It's over. It's over.
I was about to say
it's over. Davo is just super confident right now. He's not going to lose a lead like this right now. It's going to be really hard for Iggy. Iggy has to play almost perfect handball in order to come back.
17-9.
4 points away from champion. What an ace. See, that's the worst thing you want to give somebody in the sport is confident, because then they'll start going for the big shots and making them because they're not afraid anymore. They're going to chance that.
He's got 18-9. And he certainly looks like he has the energy. You see Iggy is kind of wiping the sweat off his face. Let's see what he's got left. Boom! You saw that coming.
This kid, his focus level right now is beyond anybody. I doubt he hears anything else but the ball hitting the wall. What a shot. What a shot.
And gets 19, right?
Yeah, the game is over. Iggy started out really good, but he tired himself out with the hard drives.
That's part of what was going on. He made him run side to side throughout the whole match. That was a fault.
Yeah, fault ball. It hit right on the line. It was just on the line.
No reason to panic or worry. Just keep working that right side. Good return. So he'll get the serve back. But he's 10 points down.
From here, the ball looked out on the floor. It was good on the wall, but it looked out on the floor. So Davo is asking for an appeal to see if he can get the call in his favor. And he got it.
He got it.
And
wow.
He got it. Great appeal. I saw the ball out on the floor.
So they call it.
So he gets championship point right now.
Championship point.
And now he's going to go for the gusto right now because he's so confident he wants to just finish the game and get it over with. There you go. Right here, it's over.
That's it.
Wow.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, there is your 2016 Red Bull Slaps Men's Champion. It is Anselmo Gustavo Ruiz, otherwise known as Tavo, 29 years old, from Manhattan, New York, and he is your champion. He wins it 21-9. So we're going to take a short break, then we'll be back. I think then Tatiana will talk to the winner.
Welcome, everybody. We are open. I'm the Dr. Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. You can catch me on there each and every night right after the Quiet Storm. You can catch me right here on Open, 10 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and 10 o'clock. Let's just call it on the 10s and then just keep it tuned. And we got you covered like a blanket, okay? I'm out in the community and we're all over the place because we are now open.
me is Red Bull Slap WallBall finalist and champion Gustavo Ruiz. Gustavo, tell us how it feels to take home the gold.
It feels absolutely amazing. I'm super happy to be here, and I had a strong opponent. He played very well, and I knew I had to play, super hard to take him out, take the win.
What inspired you to start playing WallBall?
You know what? I've been playing since I was 16. And I'm 29 now, so it's just been, it's been a thrill. It's been a sweet ride, and I just want to give a special thanks to Timbo for throwing this event, Jasmine, and also Red Bull and Bronxnet for being here. Thank you so much, guys. I truly appreciate it.
Congratulations, Gustavo.
Thank you very much.
Back to you, Gary.
And so that will do it for the 2016 Red Bull Slaps Tournament. We've had a great day here at St. John's Park in Brooklyn. We have so many people to thank. Certainly the Bronxnet TV crew, headed by Michael Max and Carl and Michael Leone, who are in the booth there, and Justin, who produced it, all the people who worked on it, as well as certainly the United States WallBall Association, who did a tremendous job putting this entire thing together, not only here, but last week in Van Cortlandt Park. And really maybe the main ones to thank is Red Bull themselves. They are the supporters of this tournament and really drive the thing to make sure it happens. I'm Gary Axelbank, thanks to my co-hosts, Timbo Gonzalez and Jasmine Ray. And we will see you next time on Bronxnet Television.
For the game,
You guys win the All-Star game today against the Hits All-Stars, and you're the hero. Talk about that three-pointer at the end, right at the buzzer.
I just knew Jamaica was going to draw a lot of attention, and he's a great player, so he made the right pass. So I just had to step up and make the shot.
Did you get a chance to look at the scoreboard? You see A.J. West. He gives the Hits All-Stars the lead. What was that thing that was going through your mind there at that final second?
It went up, but we can't dwell on it. We got to run right back at him. Try to get a basket as quick as we can. Worked out.
What did you think of the game itself? I mean, obviously, game winner there at the end.
Wow, the game was good. The game was really good. The way that they ended the game was amazing. Happy to hit the corner shot. The game was up and down. Both teams leads and changes. It was a great game.
It was great. I thought it was what the Bronx is about. Of course, I thought the celebrity game, the youth, the chance to look into the future, always a good showcase, a good stage, and the people were out in full force, so I'm just more happy for them than anything.
It's a great experience. I'm very humble. Joe Cruz, one of my friends, actually one of my mentors, asked me to come up here and do the All-Star Weekend with them, from my high school kids up until the Unlimited. It was an honor just coming up here and experiencing this whole thing, and actually getting a win puts the icing on the cake.
How proud do you think your father would be knowing that you guys have been able to carry on the tradition and then also really put out the same product, if not better, year after year?
Well, I think that he'll be proud of the fact that we were able to really establish ourselves as young entrepreneurs, with my brother and I just taking over the helm. This day is my biggest day in the schedule, so I look forward to this day no matter what, and just want to make sure that his legacy lives on through us.
Bronx native TJ Rivera has realized his major league dream. We go inside the Mets locker room for more.
What did it mean for you to have your high school coach here and also your family? Just a special moment for you.
Oh, great! Felt great. Because they've been with me from the beginning. When I was playing in high school and trying to learn the game and learn the little things about the game. And obviously my family, they've been with me forever. They've always had my back, and they've always pushed me to be great and try to be here. So all the credit goes to them.
When you were coaching TJ, did it dawn on you that he might have a chance to make the majors?
Well, you know what? I always knew he was that kind of special player. TJ was always different in a way. He always made his team better, but yet his work ethic was incredible. And then once he left high school, I knew he was going to do something special. I didn't think the major leagues, but I was always worried about my kids with college. And I knew he was going to do something special in college, and yet he did. And then this is where he's at now.
What does it mean to you to be able to represent the Bronx and to kind of take it to that level?
I'm really proud to represent that area. Growing up there was great. It was a great experience. You learn a lot growing up in the Bronxnet area, or anywhere in the Bronx, I'm sure. and I had great mentors like Del Jocko. Miss him a lot. He's a great guy. He taught me so many things. I could just remember, days being outside our building, playing wiffle ball, and we just started talking baseball. And he's always been there. He was always there for me. And I do miss him a lot. I was thankful his son was here today, Danny. So that was cool.
All it takes is a game of hoops to bring the community and the NYPD together to enjoy an evening of fun. Shoot for Hoops, Not Youth Basketball Tournament was hosted by Reverend Q English, an active voice in the community when it comes to building a bond between the police force and our youth.
Well, this is all about addressing the climate that we're sensing in our city, in our nation at large. It's a way of how do we channel what we're all feeling. And for us, it's still about building community, right? It's still about building and not building bridges and not burning bridges. So how do we do that effectively? And we find a common place where our children love, and that's the basketball courts.
Ever since the conception of the tournament, crime rate in the Bronx has decreased by 50%. What's the secret? The inclusion of the members of the NYPD. As commanding officer of the 47th Precinct, Roel Stevenson has made it his mission that the precinct connects with the community.
We thought it was a great idea for the cops to play against the kids, to kind of build a relationship and build a bond. In light of what's happening now, the climate throughout the country in different cities, tensions are high, people are apprehensive about their relationship with the police. We're looking to kind of quell that.
Much like the NYPD, participants feel that having these tournaments helps break down the defensive attitudes that sometimes come with the police relationships in the community.
It feels good. It shows it could bring everybody together. The kids, the police, everybody shows that we have a good community, that everybody's coming together all as one, and we're just out here having fun.
The police come out every Friday to play basketball with the community. By doing so, it's fostering healing between the NYPD and the borough. This is Tatiana Parrish for Bronxnet.
From her spellbinding voice to her lifting energy performances, our next artist has created a way to combine new wave with music to discover a side of her that she never knew it was there. Please allow me to introduce you to Kedadra. Like most artists, Kedadra's passion for music took her on a journey of self-discovery, developing and learning about herself with each lyric that she wrote and every venue where she performed.
That shouldn't be a loaded question. I'm a person that I need to make music for my sanity, so that's why I do it. I started in 2012 as Kedadra, but I've been, doing things in music probably my whole life.
So how is it that you get motivated to create your music?
Well, I usually, I just hear something in my head or I'll hear something like a piece of music and, I'll be drawn to it and inspiration triggers at any moment, and then I feel like I just have to do something about it, or else if I let it go, it drives me crazy. Mm-hmm. So I have dreams about making music. Like I hear music in my dreams, and it's like I wake up and I'm like, I just need to do this.
As Kedadra began her journey, she made her way to New York City, but we were surprised to discover that music wasn't her first choice. In fact, it took a special someone to guide her in that direction. I saw in your bio that there was a moment in your life that you didn't want to create music anymore, but after you met your husband, that's when you started picking back at the music.
Yeah. I moved to New York to be a painter and to make art because I thought it would be very stimulating to just be in a totally different place than Ohio, and there'd be way more opportunities for me, and I wanted to grow as an artist, so I just took a chance and came out here. But then after living in the city for a couple years, you know, like you get tired of like, I don't know, living in like a tiny apartment with like 1 million people and like having to work so hard just to pay rent, and I felt like I was working way more than I was able to actually create art, and so I kind of lost the reason why I came out here in the first place. And I was like on the verge of a mental breakdown, and then my husband and I met, and he was the one actually that told me to focus on music because I was doing like everything, like I couldn't focus on one thing. And he was like, he heard my music that I had produced, and he was like, you just do this, just do this.
'Cause every time I see you, 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 I cry. With each stage Gadadra takes, she looks out into the audience, and as she belts out her first notes, the rush people dancing through the flashing lights brings her validation that her dreams are coming true.
So I know that one of your mission is to create music for people to dance.
Yeah.
How is it? How do you feel when you see anyone in the audience dancing to your music?
It's the best. It's like the best possible thing that could happen. Like I just played a show in Portland, Maine. There was about 10 to 20 people just in this little bar, and everyone was just dancing and so into it, and I felt like it was kind of like a generator, like I was giving and they were giving back to me, and we were just creating this energy together. I mean, that's really what I live for.
As we wrapped our section with the talented songbird, Gadadra gave me a one-on-one lesson of producing music and performing live.
Like,
so we have the drums.
Yeah, there's this is a drum track.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is synth track. This is like a backup vocal track. This is a bass track.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with my beat and you sing. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave the singing to you. So I just press any button, right?
Yeah, you can see what happens. They might not match up because they're all kind of like different, and some of them might not have like.
So I'm gonna start number 6 because 6 is my
I don't know if there's
number.
anything in there.
No. Okay, fine. I go with 8. 8. You have something there?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, let's start.
Much like Gadadra herself, the audience begins the journey from the first lyrics to the last note. This is Hannah Bailista for Harmonious Beats.